Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfen.
Alright, it's Genshin 3.3, and we finally have the card game out. So let's see what they did with it. Let's see how they did with Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon Schwartz the Gathering. And the previews will look pretty fun, so we'll see.
Welcome to the Cat's Tail. Ah, it's the Traveler in Paimon. What a nice surprise. Oh, and Sucrose the Alchemist. It's been a while, hasn't it? I'm afraid I've already told you before. Fur from the Cat's Tail staff is not for sale, no matter how much Mora you offer.
Don't worry, Margaret. We're not here for that research project I told you about last time.
Sucrose, what kind of experiment?
I just wanted to test out some hypotheses, and I needed some materials. But, we can talk about that later.
Sucrose is so weird and cute.
Actually, Margaret, we're here to learn more about Genius Invocation TCG.
Ah, Genius Invocation TCG. We were just talking about that game. You see, more and more people have been gathering at the Cat's Tail to play, so I thought, why not have a dedicated staff to serve the new customers? Speaking of which, I believe you've already met.
Met?
You know, Prince. This is the Cat's Tail after all, so I thought having a cat take care of our new customers would be quite a nice touch.
Allow me to interpret. Prince says that the word customer is much too loose of a term, and we should instead refer to anyone who loves dueling with cards as TCG players.
My mistake. So it seems I haven't introduced you yet. This is Prince and Shuyan. They will be in charge of taking care of our TCG player.
I'm afraid I must correct you there, ma'am. Only Prince, the strongest and most formidable TCG player of all, is capable of providing valuable guidance to our new players. The average player is incapable of grasping the subtlety and sheer genius behind Prince's every play, and he has no choice but to rely on me to communicate with everyone. I am merely Prince's lowly assistant.
Wow! Another guy who can understand animals!
How can you use such a crude word as animal to describe the one and only Prince? He is special and the only one of his kind. Such a remark is an insult to Prince.
And he wears a hat. Dapper looking cat there.
Oh? What's that? Shuyan. In the eyes of the common folk, I look no different than any other ordinary cat. It's a natural mistake to make, and you shouldn't overreact. Understood. I do apologize.
It seems he really is capable of communicating with the cat. Could this be the result of some modification to the language center of his brain?
Get to the game.
Seriously, how can he get all of that from a simple meow?
Yes, it was the sacred duels of Genius Invocation TCG that formed and cemented our bonds of mutual understanding. It's my firm belief that by simply playing the game, players can develop a deeper level of understanding between one another.
So, playing Genius Invocation TCG fosters some sort of a telepathic link between players?
Somehow Paimon doubts that.
Anyway, if you'd like to know anything about Genius Invocation TCG, then please ask Shuyan, who will ask Prince. Though I'd love to explain more myself, it's time for my daily walk. I'll let Prince play a game with you and walk you through all the rules.
We wouldn't want to interrupt your daily walk.
Just as a seasoned warrior can foresee the path of his opponent's sword, so too can I, as a TCG master, predict my opponent's every play. It would be improper to pit a newcomer to the art of the card against one such as myself, and I must therefore politely decline. That's what Prince said.
Oh, Prince doesn't want to play with us, huh? Fine, then Prince doesn't have to. We'll play you and—
I'm sorry, but from the day I met the mighty card master Prince, I swore an oath that my hands would live solely to hold the cards and not to play them. I will never play another match of my own again.
If Prince is unwilling to play, then I guess we should look for an alternative. How about this? Diona!
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. What is it? I'm pretty busy over here, you know.
She is so obnoxious.
Why is it that every player that sets foot in here to play Genius Invocation TCG has to have a drink? Ugh! Don't they have any clue that the key to playing a game is the ability to think straight?
No, have a drink.
Seriously.
Loosen up a bit.
Games and drinks don't mix.
Yes, they do.
Don't they get that?
What can I say? As the tavern owner, I can't help but feel happy to hear this. Anyway, I see you've been working hard, so I thought you could use a break. So why not come over here and teach these customers the rules of Genius Invocation?
Please.
Yeah, what kind of break is that? I'd rather not. Oh, why are we letting all these loafers come in here to play Genius Invocation TCG anyway? All it does is encourage more people to come to the bar for a drink. You know, if drink sales keep going up like this, pretty soon Mondstadt's alcohol industry is gonna reach new heights. Looks like my first step in Mondstadt's alcohol industry should be stamping out the spread of Genius Invocation TCG.
Oh, what a buzzkill.
My
Damn.
dear, you are quite mistaken. You said it yourself, a clear mind is necessary to win. Soon, their thirst for victory will overcome their thirst for— Prince speaks the truth, Diona. Not only is the spread of Genius Invocation TCG an obstacle to your goal of destroying Mondstadt's alcohol industry, it could even support you in this endeavor.
Could it really?
Sure, why not? Alrighty then, our 2 customers are waiting to learn. Shuyan, let's put you on drink mixing duty.
But Shuyan is destined for a far greater purpose.
Shuyan, drink mixing, now.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, all right. We'll need some space to learn.
Alright, well, that felt unnecessary. See. Alright, Diana, let's play.
Okay, let's go through the rules. First things first. You'll be needing your deck, so place that on the deck. Yes. You should have built a deck. You know, a set of cards that meets the big... What's with the blank stares? Come on. Don't tell me you came to learn Genius Invocation TCG without bringing any cards.
That's right. We have some cards that I received from a friend.
Yeah. You're gonna need a few more cards. Okay, let me think. Oh, that reminds me. A few days ago when I was closing up for the night, I noticed a customer had left a couple of character cards on the bar counter. Maybe you could use those for now.
Are you sure that's okay?
It's already been a few days and he still hasn't come back to claim them. Who knows? Maybe he left them here on purpose.
Classic game shop. You leave cards everywhere.
Yeah, I got them here with me. You know, just in case the customer came looking for them. Yeah, not because I like to play.
All right, so now we have 2 character cards. That's everything we need.
Yep. So, are you ready to start? All right.
Sure.
Then let's begin. Welcome to the world of Genius Invocation TCG! Simply put, this is a game where you control character cards to duke it out with your opponent. Pew, pew, pew! Once you've defeated all of your opponent's character cards, victory shout! Now then, you're gonna need a character on the field to start with.
Do we start with one of the best ships? Nice. Yeah. Sure.
Let's finish this, swiftly.
Burst! We roll 8 elemental dice at the start of every round. These dice correspond to elemental energy. We'll be spending these dice to perform actions.
Okay.
Once the roll phase is over, you'll enter the action phase. During the action phase, you can spend elemental dice to perform various actions. Of course, the most common action is to use character skills.
Oh. Animal skill costs 3 pyro dice. Syrian onslaught, 2 pyro damage. Alright.
Huh, not bad. You just
Cool
meant during
animation.
the action phase, both sides will take turns making their moves.
Okay.
After you use a skill to attack your opponent, it's their turn to attack. And as you can see, once the enemy finishes their move, it's our turn.
Why would I use that? He doesn't need -3, he just needs 1.
Now, these are Omni-Element dice. They can be spent on any move, so we're gonna use them to pay for the Pyro dice.
Sure. Wasteful. Wasteful.
That was pretty good. That's what the game has only just begun. As much as we'd like to attack again, seems like we've run out of... In that case, after you end round, you won't be able to do anything else. And once everyone chooses end round, we can move on.
Okay.
All right, here we are, and a fresh new round means...
Double dice. Alright.
Ooh, that's some terrible luck.
Yeah, it's bad.
There's no way we'll be able to use D-Luke's skill now. But don't worry, situations like these are why we have the option to re-roll. Once per round, you can select all the dice that you don't like and re-roll them. When the action phase begins, the player who first chose end round in the previous round takes their turn. This means that since you finished first the last round, you'll be the... Alrighty then, let's learn a little bit about energy and elemental bursts. Each time you use a skill, your character will gain 1 energy.
Cool.
Once D-Luke's energy is full, he can use a powerful elemental... Never mind, let's start with a normal attack instead. D-Luke's normal attack only needs 1 pyro die and 2 other dice of any type. In any case, your normal attack needs fewer pyro dice than... Now we have 3 energy, plus we have enough pyro elemental dice left over. It's time to use your powerful elemental burst!
Alright, let's see this thing. 8 pyro damage. Pyro infusion.
Verdict is...
Cool. Nice. All right.
In an actual game of Genius Invocation TCG, you need to use multiple character cards to form a party. Next up, it's time for your second character card, Kaya, to take the stage. Oh, it seems like any move by Kaya is going to cost quite a lot of cryo dice.
I can work that.
When you deal cryo damage, you'll cause your target to be affected by cryo.
Makes sense.
Dodge this!
Good! Now our opponent is affected by cryo. This is a good time. Different types of elemental damage affect enemies with different elements. When a character is affected by certain elemental combos, an elemental reaction will be triggered.
Just
At
like
the
fighting
moment,
in the game.
your opponent is affected by cryo, so we should try and use a pyro skill on them. Look, oh, that reminds me. Both sides must have one active character, while others are considered standby. Normally, we can only use the active character skills. Now, if we want to use the skills of our standby character, in this case, we'll have to switch to D-Luke. You can spend one elemental die of any kind to switch a standby character to the active character.
Let's go.
Switching characters is an action, just like using a skill. So once it's done, it's your opponent's turn.
Right.
Most skills can only target the active character. As you can see, your opponent just attacked D. All right then, now that D-Luke is our active character, it's time. Because the opponent is already affected by cryo, dealing pyro damage triggers the Melt Elemental reaction. When triggered, Melt increases damage dealt by 2. This will
Nice.
allow you to deal loads of damage in one go. Genius Invocation's element.
Alright, that's pretty good. Alright. Oh,
All right.
Interesting.
Next up, let's learn how to use card types other than character cards. These cards are all known as action cards. Each time a match starts, you have to draw 5 action cards to form your starting hand.
seems good. Ew.
Uh-oh. Looks like we don't have any elemental dice we can spend to make an attack.
Yeah. The RNG in this game is gonna suck.
Seriously? We still don't have any usable dice even after that reroll? Well, never mind. Even in cases like this, we can still attack. We just need to put the action cards in our hand to don't underestimate action cards. They can grant all kinds of support and buffs to your active character. Take this one, for example.
Okay.
So playing this action card will require 2 of these. See the symbol? Yeah, that means you'll need to play elemental dice of the same type.
Okay.
Some other cards will cost you these instead. The cost requirements for these are much more lenient. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, though. For now, just play this action card.
Or doesn't matter.
So, playing an action card from your hand is a form of fast action. Fast actions do not end your current turn. Simply put, you can continue to act even after playing an action card. Well then, you have your blade. Time to... But wait, D-Luke's elemental skill costs 3 pyro dice, and right now, we don't even have one. Problem. This is where we can use a more advanced mechanic known as Elemental T. By discarding 1 card from your hand, you can convert 1 elemental die into the element of your current active character.
Oh.
And this card isn't useful right now, so we might as well use it for... Sometimes, you won't be able to perform any actions you want to because you didn't roll the elemental dice you wanted. In Genius Invocation TCG, keeping up a constant flow of combat is much more important than the number. In this case, well, let's just take all these useless cards and use them for element, just like playing cards from your hand. Elemental tuning is... Come on, hurry up! Use elemental pyro dice.
Okay. Layer 1 tassel. Sure.
Well, would you look at that? Finally, we now have enough elemental dice to use Searing Onslaught. Because you have the White Iron Greatsword equipped, Searing Onslaught will deal 1 extra damage! What?
Alright. Okay. Let's do one more. Alright. Seems okay. Seems alright.
The final part! Hoo-yeah! In a real match, you can make adjustments to your initial... At this time, we can select any number of cards in our hand to shuffle back into the draw pile, and then draw the same number of new cards. What?
What? Okay.
Once you have confirmed any adjustments you wish to make to your starting hand, both players have to select their starting active character at the same time. Oh boy, this one's a real doozy. We gotta take it out pronto. Let's see how you do this time. Remember, start by selecting your initial starting character.
Ready when you are.
Cool.
Hey, look at you! You sure are getting the hang of these ropes. You can preview your opponent's actions. I mean, that is to say, you can read their...
Read area 10.
Check it out! So here's where you can see all your opponent's intentions for this round. All your opponent's intended actions for the round will be listed here in order. Reference this to come up with effective countermeasures. And, well then, that's the end of the tutorial. You're on...
Alright.
Freeze!
Let's finish this, swiftly.
I don't want to do that. I'll do that. Can I regular attack? Okay.
Wait. There's one more thing I almost forgot. Every time you hit an end phase, you get to draw 2 cards from your action cards. But remember, you have to make use of both your elemental dice and...
Boo. That'll do. Not bad. A little bit of strategy, a little bit of RNG. Alright, this could be fun. Alright, well that was the basics. That's the Genius Invocation TCG for Genshin. Cool.